Good afternoon, Blue Devil fans, and welcome to the second edition of the 2013 Central Connecticut Softball Show. I'm Tommy Mead, here as always with head coach Jeff Franquet. Coach went down to Florida, went 2-3, decent showing against some good competition, came back here for the home opener last night, swept it from Yale. Last time we spoke, you hadn't played. I've already got 7 games under your belt. What'd you think of that trip to Florida?
We had a pretty good trip. We had a chance to come back 3-2. We lost to UIC in the bottom of the 8th inning. We had a chance. The top of the 8th, we had Ariel was on third base, and Nicole just smoked the ball all weekend, and she hit an absolute laser to center field. And their coach moved their outfielders in close enough that they could throw the runner out at third base. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, the ball was smoked. Ariel just got back just a little late, and it was a bang play at home. Otherwise, we probably would have went to the 9th inning. But to come back 2-3 and then get back here home and be able to play pretty well against Yale yesterday and pick up 2 wins. Anytime you can be 4-3 after 7 games of practicing in the gym for 7 weeks, and everybody we played down in Florida had at least 12, 13, 14, 15 games under their belt. So we're right where we want to be. We just got to keep getting better. Laura's throwing well. Our offense is starting to come around. As I've said in the previous show, our offense is going to be really good, and it's just a matter of making the routine plays and giving ourselves a chance to score some runs. So going into yesterday, obviously 2 games that were winnable if we played well, and going into this weekend we have some games that that are certainly winnable if we play well and continue to hit the ball and play good defense.
So Coach, you had the home opener yesterday. You won 2 games against Yale, 8-1, 3-1. It was called after 5 innings because of darkness. You got 2 great starting pitching performances, one from Laura Messina and one from Nicole Springer. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you thought about those 2 games?
Yeah, obviously Laura, as I said last night after the game, she's had 2 back-to-back really good starts, and she just keeps getting better and better. And we've kind of kept Nicole in our back pocket, and we used her a little bit down Florida. And then yesterday she got started against Yale, and she threw really well. She's just a gamer, I mean, she wants the ball in her hand. She's very good defensively. You hit the ball to her. She knows she's very athletic and makes the plays, and she just keeps everybody in the game, and she's real energetic, and it's good because we're going to need her down the road. And so obviously with Laura, Nicole, and Jordan, we're in pretty good shape pitching wise, and we'll use that combination the rest of the year. And Nicole's going to get a lot more starts, and obviously Laura's going to get a lot more starts, and Jordan. So we have the 3 pitchers that are going to eat the majority of our innings up, and hopefully at the end of the year everybody will be fresh and we'll be ready to go. But moving forward too with Nicole, I don't have any problems with maybe bringing her in the last, get us the 3 outs. Get us that 18th, 19th, 20th out or whatever. So moving forward, we're going to use her a lot, and certainly Laura threw very well, and we'll look forward to her keeping getting better and better and better.
Now, we had talked last week, you thought the defense would be much improved this season. Yesterday we caught a glimpse of that with one of the subs late in the game, and we also saw some great play from your freshman shortstop. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Kenya McVeigh's defense and then that play at the end of the first game? Yeah,
I've told the team all year long that we have the ability, we have depth, we have flexibility, and we have the ability to start maybe, for example, in that play at the end of the first game with Ashley, we started Kelsey. I thought Kelsey would be successful offensively, and then I knew moving forward I was going to put Ashley in because arguably Ashley's our best outfielder defensively. Her and Evie and Brittany can really run the ball down. Kat obviously is very explosive to the ball. Late innings, it was a close game at that point. I wanted to put Ashley in. They have a runner on first base. They hit one down the line. We practice that. Ashley comes up, hits Ariel on the cut. Ariel turns around and hoses the kid at home plate, and Hannah made a good tag on her. You just, as a coach, you guys got to trust your instincts and trust your athletes. And I tell our players all the time, I trust them. and I trust they're going to make decisions, and I trust that putting them in, they're going to make the plays. So we're constantly, I think the first game I counted, I might forget, but it might not be completely accurate, but I think I used 15 or 16 players in the first game, and I think 12 or 13 in the second game. And we would have had more if the game would have went 6th and 7th inning. And then Kenya, you know, Kenya's struggling a little bit offensively, but defensively that kid can play. And that play she made behind second base and flipped it, she's very good. And the other thing she's exceptional at is on steals, that's her bag. Nobody's getting into that bag. And Hannah's arm is just, she's got amazing arm strength. And so Kenya played really well. Katie Schmidt stepped in yesterday and played third base. Eileen was out with an illness, and so Katie stepped in and played pretty well. And then Evie in left field plays well. As you know, and Kat obviously covers a lot of ground because she's the fastest kid on the team. So get used to that, fans, because we're going to have a lot of changes, and we're going to have pinch runners and pinch hitters and defensive subs, and it keeps everybody in the game. You know, I trust my instincts on Hannah came up with bases loaded, and I pinch hit Gianna, and you know, it didn't work out. She had a couple of decent swings at it, but you know, so it's not going to work out all the time. But for the most part, we trust in our athletes, and we trust that they're going to get the job done.
All right, Coach. This weekend you're going down to Hampton for a tournament. Why don't you tell us about the teams you're going to face?
Well, we play Canisius, Hampton, Siena, and Maryland Eastern Shores. Siena, Hampton, and Canisius are very good teams. Hampton beat Temple twice last weekend, and obviously we split with them last year. And Siena's decent, and Canisius has always been pretty good. So it'll be good competition. And if again, it goes back to Flora and our pitching staff throws well, and we play good defense, we should be in pretty good shape. Come back with a couple wins or more, and just keep it rolling, keep getting ready for conference.
Coach, thanks for joining us. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate the support.